I'm a former police officer. 10 years on late shifts in a Dutch canal city where the houses lean like old friends and trouble hides behind lace curtains. The job leaves you with two kinds of nights, the ones you file and the one that recalibrates your compass. Mine started with North Sea rain that came sideways and stung like a dare, and a dispatch that tightens every muscle even when you've heard it 1,000 times. Possible domestic. Neighbors reported screaming, heavy thuds, a woman crying out. In our world, those words mean move, but also measure. I had Keith beside me, steady partner, unflappable, the kind of presence that lowers everyone's pulse until it needs to raise yours. We cut the siren a block early so we wouldn't turn the street into a stage. Brick row houses, bicycles chained to polite signs, the orange hush of kitchen light behind every curtain. The neighbor who called watched us through a sliver in her blinds, wearing the face of someone praying to be wrong. I've kicked doors where silence lay on the floor like broken glass. I've walked couples out past wedding photos that still smiled. That weight rode the steps with me as I knocked in the tone that says, "We're coming in if you don't open." A man answered in nothing but underwear and the kind of alarm that wants to pass as innocence. He lifted his hands and said they were just playing a game. You never buy it at the door. You ask to see the person the story's about. He hesitated, half-breath only, but half-breaths matter, then said they had been downstairs. He used the word like a password and a stall. 10 minutes later, I stood in a basement engineered like a lesson. Hardware sunk into beams, padding where it should be, safeties where you hope to find them, and the supposed victim was suspended by choice, calm enough to give a briefing on safety words, while Keith and I tried to figure out how to rescue people who didn't want rescuing. We had come for a fight. We found consent louder than the noise. That would be a neat ending if the job were a montage. Real nights sprawl. What taught me the most wasn't the room itself, but everything around it. The seconds before and after, the paperwork, the neighbor, the debrief in the car when the rain softened to drizzle and left us with our thoughts. If you have not worked domestics, it's hard to explain how the hallways feel. They hold a kind of pressurized air, like an elevator that hasn't chosen a floor yet. Policy says you treat every scene as both real and possibly wrong. Training drills it in. Stand where a door can't hit you, keep one eye on hands and the